The rain fell hard against the windshield of Mia's rusty SUV as she made her way through the winding forest road. Her daughter, Emily, snored softly in the back seat, bundled under a pink unicorn blanket. Mia glanced at the clock, 7:03 p.m. She was already late returning from her cleaning job on the outskirts of town. The tires skidded slightly on the muddy path as thunder cracked in the distance. Trees loomed on either side, and something about the night felt off. Then, out of nowhere, she saw it. A hand. Pale, trembling, jutting from the soaked earth just beyond the road's shoulder. Mia slammed the brakes, her heart leaping into her throat. She stared, frozen, thinking it must be her imagination. But no, there it was again. Fingers clawing at the mud. "Emily, stay in the car," she shouted as she grabbed the flashlight and ran into the woods, her feet sinking into the wet ground. Her hands trembled as she dug desperately, not knowing who, or what, she'd find. Within minutes, she uncovered a face, barely conscious, covered in bruises, blood, and filth. His lips were blue, and his breathing shallow. Then he whispered, "They left me here, because I know too much." Mia didn't wait. She ran back, grabbed her car jack and shovel from the trunk, and returned to dig like a madwoman. Every second mattered. As she unearthed more of his body, she saw his designer watch, torn suit, and bloodied shoes. He wasn't just anyone, this was someone important. Finally, she pulled him out. His breathing was ragged. His hand grabbed her wrist. "Don't call the police, please. You'll put her in danger." Her? Mia was stunned. Who was he talking about? She brought him home. She had no choice. The hospital meant questions, and he was clearly terrified. She laid him on her couch, cleaned his wounds, and gave him soup. Emily peeked from the hallway, eyes wide. "Mama, is he a monster?" Mia forced a smile. "No, baby. He's someone who needs our help." He slept through the night, moaning in pain. And when he woke up the next morning, he whispered his name. Liam Cross. Mia blinked. Liam Cross. Billionaire investor. Tech mogul. The man all over TV, rumored missing for 3 weeks. And he was lying on her couch. The next few days were a blur. Liam could barely walk, but slowly regained strength. Every night, he told her pieces of what had happened. A betrayal. His business partner. A fake meeting in the woods. A shovel. A blow to the head. And then darkness. "I heard them laughing as they buried me," he said, voice cracking. "I should be dead." But something was strange. Liam wouldn't talk about who her was, the woman he feared for. He flinched every time Mia mentioned the police. And every time Emily walked into the room, his eyes softened, like a storm clearing. One night, as Mia tucked Emily into bed, Liam stood in the doorway. "She reminds me of someone," he whispered. "Who?" Mia asked gently. He hesitated. Then said nothing, walking away. The next morning, they were ambushed. A black SUV tore up the driveway, and masked men jumped out. Mia screamed and grabbed Emily. But Liam was ready. He yanked a hidden pistol from under the couch and fired a warning shot. The men fled. Tires screeched. Breathing hard, Liam grabbed Mia's shoulders. "We have to go. They found me." "Who are they, Liam? What do they want?" He looked at Emily. Then back at Mia. "I'll tell you everything. But not here." As they packed hastily, Mia's hands trembled. She'd only wanted to help. She never expected her kindness to pull her into a deadly game of lies, greed, and blood. Before they left, Liam pulled her aside. "That night, when I was buried," he said, "I thought of her face. And I swore if I got out, I'd find her again. Her? Mia asked. He looked at Emily again, eyes glassy. Then whispered, you don't know the truth. But soon, you will. As the SUV disappeared down the forest road, the truth was just beginning to surface. And what Liam was about to reveal would shake Mia's world to its core. The road out of town was cold, narrow, and quiet, almost too quiet. They drove in silence, Mia gripping the wheel while Liam scanned the rearview. Emily slept again in the back seat, her small hand holding the edge of her teddy bear's ear. Mia, Liam finally said, I need to tell you something before we go any further. Then tell me the truth, she snapped. What are we running from? Liam exhaled. I wasn't just buried for what I knew. I was buried for who I was trying to protect, and she's in this car. Mia's eyes widened. Emily? What are you talking about? I didn't know until I saw her face, Liam said, voice shaking. But Emily is, she's my daughter. The car screeched to a halt. No, Mia shook her head. You're lying. I wish I were. Years ago, I was in love. Her name was Sarah. She worked at a law firm. We were engaged, but then I made mistakes, chose work over her. She left. I never knew she was pregnant. Mia went cold. My sister, she whispered. Sarah was my sister. She died in a car accident, and Emily was only a few months old. Liam nodded slowly, heartbreak in his eyes. They told me she died alone. No baby. Nothing. I grieved. But I moved on. Then I saw Emily. Same dimples. Same eyes. And when I saw the locket around her neck, the one I gave Sarah, I knew. Mia couldn't breathe. Her legs trembled. Everything she knew, her family, her life, was suddenly different. I raised her, she whispered. I gave up everything for her. And I'm not here to take her away, Liam said. But they'll come for her. My partner, Victor, he wants control of the company. If people find out I have an heir, he loses everything. That's why he wanted me dead. That's why he'll come for Emily. A beat of silence. Then we fight, Mia said, her voice suddenly steel. No one takes her. Not after everything we've survived. They drove to a safe house Liam once used years ago. There, he accessed old files, hidden accounts, and proof of Victor's crimes. Together, they built a case. Mia worked by his side, fearless and fierce. They were more than a team. They became a family. As the days passed, Mia began to see the man behind the billionaire, the broken man who'd lost everything, yet still fought for what mattered. And Liam saw the woman who gave everything for a child who wasn't hers, but loved her as if she were. Then the night came. Victor and his men surrounded the cabin. But they were ready. Mia led Emily into the cellar as Liam confronted Victor. You should have stayed buried, Victor snarled. No, Liam said, I finally have something worth living for. Gunshots rang. Chaos erupted. But in the end, it was Mia, brave, strong, unstoppable, who disarmed Victor and ended it. When the police arrived, Victor was arrested, and the truth came out. Liam Cross was a survivor. A father. A man reborn. And Mia? She was a hero. Weeks later, Emily stood in a white dress beside a garden, holding both their hands. Mama, she said, can we all be a family now? Liam looked at Mia, tears in his eyes. If you'll have me. Mia nodded. We already are. Clapperboard ending hook, to close your video. Sometimes, saving a stranger brings you closer to the family you never knew you had. If this story touched your heart, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with someone you love, and subscribe to our channel for more emotional stories that remind us, Love always finds a way.